Hello guys, it's Football here with your Montez and welcome again to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing fine. I'm also doing fine. There are some people just making noise outside here which irritates me. And we want to check who gets top 4 this season. Who gets top 4? You as a football fan who have watched this game from the beginning of the season until now, who do you think will get top 4? Man City, Newcastle have surprised us. Arsenal, a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to jump into. And we'll check Newcastle for performance, we'll check Tottenham, check Manchester United, check this Chelsea performance. We'll also check Liverpool performance and Arsenal and Man City. Let me see on the comment section you guys think who will get top 4. Who will get top 4 this season? I still feel Arsenal will get top 4. Arsenal will get top 4. Man City will get top 4. Winning the league, it's still early to predict who will win the league. I still feel it's too early to predict who will win the league at this moment. I still feel for Arsenal, I've always said it on my previous videos, if Arsenal want to win the league this season, they have to go and spend in January. Currently, they are not experiencing any of the injury crisis. They are not experiencing that. They are not experiencing what Chelsea are experiencing. They are not experiencing what, let's say, Manchester United are experiencing. They are not experiencing what Tottenham are experiencing. They are not experiencing what Liverpool are experiencing. That injury crisis, they don't have it. They haven't experienced it. And that should be a warning for them. That should be a warning for them to go and spend in January. They have to go and spend in January to boost that squad. They have to bring in some players. They still don't have squad depth, but they have best first team. I think they play beautiful football. You can really see what Arteta is trying to build outside there. They're really playing beautiful football, and I feel like currently they are on top of the world. They are playing. They are really interesting to watch. They be patient with the ball. They play attacking football. They possess the game. They control the ball. Even if it feels that they're not winning, they try and find a way to come back and win the game. That's really important. You can see the character. You can see the winning character in those players. And Arsenal will be most players will be attracted to Arsenal in January. Most people would love to come and play for Arsenal. Most players would love to go and play for Arsenal. And it's really important to see how Arsenal will go and spend in January. Which players are they going to bring in? Which type of players does Arteta want? Arteta is that type of coach who he comes in with different players you didn't expect. So we will see what is in plan for Arteta this January transfer window. How much he'll be. I know they will give him money. They will give him money if he wants. If he wants players in, they will give him players. That one I am sure of. So it's a matter of how long will they maintain that. How are they going to spend? Which players are they going to bring in that team? Let's go to that one. I've said I feel Tottenham, Arsenal, and Man City will get top 4. They have already secured. We cannot say that early in Premier League. I feel some Premier League is a how can I place it? It's a strange game. It's a strange competition. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. But I feel Man City and Arsenal have already gotten that slot. They have already gotten that slot. Let's go to Newcastle. Newcastle are really they have improved. They are picking points. They are scoring a lot of goals and beautiful football. They are also playing. I think Newcastle have shown other Premier League clubs who are not serious on spending on players, like clubs like Manchester United, that if you spend in good players and you bring in good players, you get result, and they are reaping that. Remember last season at this point, Newcastle were not even dreaming of being top 4. Now they are currently third on the table. They are third on the table, and they are going for it. They are going for it. I think they have replaced Leicester. I still feel they have replaced Leicester, and Brighton have replaced West Ham, and it's really important how they're going to cope up with this one after World Cup break. How many players that I feel they will still spend in January, because their signings have worked. Their signings have worked, and they have to go and spend in January. They will bring in two players. I still feel Newcastle will bring in two players. I'm not sure, but I feel they will bring in two players, two more players in. So I think they will get European football. I still feel they will get European. They will get Europa football, and the Champions League. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. So Newcastle, I don't think will get Champions League. Will get Champions League slot. I think there's still a gap. There's still a gap there. There's still two gaps for either Tottenham, Man City. No, either Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United. Those four teams. Let me see on the comment section what you guys between those four teams. Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United. What have I said? Chelsea, Tottenham, Liverpool, Manchester United. Let me see on the comment section what you guys think about those teams. So I feel Newcastle will not get that slot. Another team which are currently in top 4, but I don't think they will get top 4, is Tottenham. They have really performed poorly. In the last 11 games, they only have 4 wins. That shows how poor their performance has been. They started well, but I don't feel they are not going to. Yes, they are experiencing the injury crisis. They spent in January, but their signing haven't worked for them. Their signing, I don't think they got the right players in. Their signing haven't worked for them well this season. So it's really important how they will deal with it. They will deal with this situation after World Cup break. After World Cup break, how are they going to deal with this situation? How do you think they're going to deal with this situation? So I think Tottenham will not get Champions League football. I don't feel it. I still don't feel it. I still don't feel it. They will get numbers. They get the 5th. They might be passed with Liverpool. We'll talk about Liverpool a little bit. So I still feel Tottenham will not get this Champions League slot. That is my feeling. Let me see in the comment section what you guys think. There's still gap for two. These three. According to me, I still see the gap for Chelsea, Manchester United, and Chelsea in top 4. That is what I feel. I still see the gap. There's a gap there. There's a gap there. That is what I feel about Tottenham. They're not playing attractive football. They're not playing attractive football like Newcastle. They're not playing attractive football like Man City. They're not playing attractive football like, let's say, Arsenal. So it's boring watching them. Let me be honest. It's boring watching Tottenham. They defend. You can see those players can attack. Attacking football is always an interesting football. So those players can do that, but the formation which Conte uses, the way they play, is not attractive. It's not attractive at all. Let me see in the comment section what you guys think about that. Another team we want to talk about is this Manchester United. Manchester United started well, but they are not keeping that consistency. They are not scoring enough goals. We can say that. They are not scoring enough goals. But we can see what Erik ten Hag is trying to build in this team. We can see what he's trying to build. Yes, while building something, you make errors. Like, especially in football, while you're building a team, you have to make errors. Even Arteta made errors. He was about to be sacked, but Arsenal fans are now reaping it. So we can see it. We know what these players can do. I still feel they will get top 4. I feel they will get top 4. I'm not sure if maybe 3, 4th position or 3rd position. I don't know. I still feel they will get 4. That one I'm certain. I'm really certain they will get 4. The Manchester United also have to go and spend in January. That is a clear thing. It has shown we don't have a proper squad depth. So we have to go and spend in January. Some players has to leave. Some players have to leave. You will tell me your opinion about that. So I still feel some players has to leave, and we stop conceding those cheap goals. After World Cup, we will see what will happen after World Cup, what we'll do in January transfer window, how we'll cope up with things in January. Let me see on the comment section what you guys think about that one. Manchester United, I feel Manchester United get top 4 slot. I still feel it. I still feel it. Manchester United get top 4 slot. Then let's go about this Chelsea. Between Chelsea and Liverpool, I also feel these two, one has a chance to get this top 4 slot. Chelsea are conceding cheap goals. If you watch the yesterday game, that is not a goal to concede. Which type of goal is that to concede? What was Cucurella doing? What was the defensive doing? You can say we can all come out, Arsenal Chelsea fans can all come out and Chelsea, we are currently experiencing an injury crisis. And okay, if you're experiencing an injury crisis, try with what you have. Yesterday they conceded a cheap goal. That was a really cheap goal to concede. It was really a cheap. Even Chelsea fan will tell you that it was a cheap goal to concede. How did they even concede that? They're not playing well. They're not playing. Yes, they're picking points. After Brighton game, Brighton humiliated them. Instead of learning from that and improve in the next game, which is their Arsenal are their rivals, they still concede a cheap goals. Yes, you can say I'm not a Chelsea fan, I don't know that. But I watched the game, I saw it. They conceded cheap. The same with Manchester United too. These guys are not serious. I can say they're not serious. You cannot say that Chelsea spent in the last summer transfer window. They spent a lot in players, and I think they were the highest spender in the last transfer window market. They spent a lot of money in players, but these players, what I still feel they should haven't sacked Tuchel, because these were Tuchel's players. It was not Potter. These were not Potter's players. Tuchel knew what he was building, and that is one of the mistakes I still feel Chelsea did. Tuchel knew what he was doing. Tuchel really knew what he was doing. That is why he was bringing those players in. That is why he was giving money to bring players in. And you cannot sack your manager after he has spent a lot of money bringing in players, then you sack the manager. I think this one is still on board, because these players are not for Potter. Potter will also demand for his players. That means it's a waste of money. It's a waste of money, which I don't think Chelsea will spend in January, and that they are calling the failure. They are calling the failure in. If they should have sacked Tuchel. They should have sacked Tuchel. I think that is the one of the biggest mistake they did this season. That is one of the biggest. If they don't get off, we'll blame the management. These players are not what Potter's needed. This one. The same way Tuchel worked with Lampard's player. This is the only time which Tuchel has had money to buy his own players. Remember, when Tuchel came, he used to play with Lampard players. Those were Lampard's players, which Lampard built. Lampard knew what he wanted, but he tried to use them and got results. So what if Chelsea could have given him a chance to try and do what now he wants, because this was his chance to come up with his own players, which he knows how to play with them. And now he's being sacked. Even without even playing with a half of his team, a half of what he was trying to build. Let me see on the comment section what you guys think about Chelsea's performance. Another team we want to talk about is Liverpool. I still feel Liverpool will get Champions League football or Europa football. So my prediction, currently I still feel I see Arsenal, Man City, Manchester United, and Chelsea, but I cannot log out Liverpool. They can turn things around. They are now 8th on the table. They have 19 points, right? If they have 19 points, they have one game in hand. That means they might have 22 or 21. 21. No, 22. You see, or 22 or 20. So it's either draw or win there. So we only football, you have to draw or win or lose. So I think they will turn things around. January, they have experienced that injury crisis, and now their players are coming back. Their players are coming back. You saw yesterday performance against Tottenham was a massive result for them. They are starting to build that momentum again. They are starting to build it again. Again, they keep it, and I feel they will be improving each and every game. After World Cup, it will be really, really important to see how Liverpool will do in the January transfer window. Still feel they will go and spend it. They didn't spend a lot in the summer. They didn't spend a lot in the summer transfer window, and I feel they will spend in January. They will really, really spend in January transfer window, and I feel they will give Klopp all players he wants. I feel they will give. Liverpool always spend on players. They always spend on players, and Klopp is also a clever person. He knows what he wants. He knows what is best for his team. So I feel Klopp will get players he wants. He will get players he wants in, and he will deliver. He will deliver. So the Champions League slot is really, really important. It's really, really important. I still feel Liverpool will get it. I still feel Liverpool will get it. Let me see on the comment section what you guys think. Will Liverpool get top 4? Will Chelsea get top 4? Will Manchester United get top 4? We only need 4 teams, which currently only Man City and Arsenal are sure of it, which we cannot say that in Premier League. Who will, even the person who will win Premier League isn't determined. Haven't been determined yet, because Premier League is a really strange competition. That is why it's the best competition in the world. So let me see on the comment section what you guys think. Give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to share. Don't forget to share, like, comment, and support this family. The only way you can support this family is you like and share this video and comment it down there on the comment section. Have a lovely day, enjoy, and be blessed.